Do you think who you are will change because of running for Congress? This is a fun question to answer. And one that I have spent a good amount of time considering and thinking about. Because I certainly know whenever I was a younger kid, I remember always seeing that there were issues within the system. And every now and then a congressman or woman would come along talking about the most important policies that, in my opinion, need to be fixed. The lobbying, the lack of term limits within Congress, the monetary system, the education system, only to vote for them and to feel let down, to feel abandoned after they got into office, to see their tune change, to see their interests realign with someone or something other than the American people. So how can I sit here and tell you that that won't be me? How's that possible? Well, the way I see it, you need to look at why people change their tune when they get into office. And now I want to mention that I have not spoken personally with any politicians, although I do have an open invite to any politician who wishes to come on the podcast. However, from my perspective, it's a basic human survival instinct that's occurring. My assumption is, what my intuition is that people get into Congress and someone in a black hoodie and a black trench coat and a black baseball cap walks up to them, knocks on the door and says, "Hey, we see you got elected, but we're not going to talk about these things anymore. These are conversations that are not a part of our status quo. These are policies that don't interest the system that is at play right now. So you have two options. I'm going to hand you this briefcase full of unmarked, untraceable money, or I'm going to pay you a visit, or someone I know is going to pay you a visit, and there will be a vacancy in Congress." And again, I want to be very specific here that I don't know this to be true. It's just my intuition. So the question is, Clayton, how is it that you know you won't change because of this? Because I'm at peace with who I am. I am at peace with knowing that we all have an expiration date, that we all need to return to our Creator at some point in time. And as I've spent time meditating on this very question, I've come to realize, who do I want to be when I'm 90 years old? Do I want to look back at my life and think about how much artificial power I had, having a huge audience, but not serving the people, having a large monetary sum in my bank account, but not serving the people? And all I can feel is sadness when I think in those eyes. And even more so, the amount of faith, trust, and knowing that I have developed between myself and Source, myself and nature, myself and God. I know that whenever my expiration date comes, it's going to be what is best for humanity. And in some ways, in most ways, I will not change. The type of change that you are concerned about will not occur to me. Because, as humbly as I can put it, in a way, I've transcended fear. Of course, don't get me wrong. I'm still human. Fear pops up every now and then. But I'm aware of how to handle my energies, my emotions when fear arises, to dissipate it quickly. And a part of our platform is upgrading our education system. A part of my platform, a part of the American Congress Party platform, is to upgrade our education system so that every single human has this wisdom, has this knowledge. So that this knowledge is no longer kept secret in the dark from humanity. So in that way, I will not change. I can confidently say that for the rest of at least my political career and hopefully the rest of my life, I will be serving the people. I will be serving you. Whether it's in office or out of office, my heart only holds the intention that is best fit for all of mankind, for all and every soul that exists on planet Earth. I should mention, there is a way that I will change. Complete transparency. So, there is one way that I will be changing. I'll always be learning. I will always be a student. I will always be asking questions to expand my mind, to ask questions that might be uncomfortable, to ask questions that some people might be afraid to ask. And so that I can always promise you, no matter how much fear creeps in from society, from pressure from media, that part of me, I will be changing. I will change into, well, I guess that just got a little bit confusing. No matter how much pressure, I will always be the person who asks difficult questions. And so in the way I will be changing is learning more, upgrading my own knowledge base so that I can serve you, the people, to the best of my ability. So in some ways, I will change. But in the ways that are the most important, I know who I am. And so there's nothing to change.